So if you're trying to get your hands on the Nintendo Switch or Ring Fit Adventure right now, it's an extremely hard thing to do. This is due to things like COVID impacting production, and then you also have resellers that are using bots to buy these items as soon as they go in stock and then resell for markup on eBay. So I'm going to give you some tips today to hopefully beat those bots and get yourself one of these two things for retail price. Now this is going to take a little bit of work, but I think it's totally worth it. So the first thing you want to do is set up alerts on websites that actually monitor for the stock of these items. I would recommend Zoolert, Stock Informer, and nowinstock.net. These websites will check once a minute at different retailers to see if their website has the item in stock. And when it goes into stock, they'll send you an email notification notifying you with a direct link to the retailer so that you can purchase the item. Now I'd highly recommend looking at the retailers listed on those notifications, going to each website and making sure that you have an account set up along with your shipping address, billing information, and payment information. That way, as soon as it goes in stock, you can click the link, open it up, and immediately add to your cart and check out. Another cool thing to note is that some websites like Stock Informer actually have their own Discord server, and you can set that up to get notifications that way. I thought this was really convenient and also just a cool feature. Now the way that I got my Nintendo Switch was through Walmart, and I got a Zoolert notification, immediately went to the link, went to Walmart, and for me, it had me pick it up from a local store. So this was pretty good. I had to drive 30 minutes to pick it up, but I was still able to get my hands on it. In terms of Ring Fit Adventure, I was able to do it online through Target. And Target actually has their own stock notifications built into their website. So when you go to the Ring Fit Adventure page, there's a little button that says notify me when this item is in stock. I would highly recommend doing that as well. One thing to be aware of as you're going through this process is that sometimes these websites can be a little finicky when you're trying to add items to your cart and complete checkout. For example, with Target, when you click add to cart, it'll give you an error saying that there's some internal server error or whatever that it wasn't able to add it to the cart. Just be persistent and keep clicking add to cart and closing out that error message. Eventually, hopefully it'll get added and then you can complete the process. For Best Buy, you might be able to get it into your cart, and once it's in your cart, you click complete order, but it says this item is now sold out. So what I would recommend is when you click add to cart and it gives you that error message, close out the error message, don't click anything else, go to the top of your web browser and refresh the page. And you just want to keep doing that, and eventually you might be able to get it through. If not, just wait for the next notification that Best Buy has it in stock, and having left that web browser open with your cart open with the complete order button ready, once you get that notification, hit complete order, and hopefully you'll be able to get it to go through. With all these different quirks to the websites, and all the botters trying to buy the stock as soon as it comes in, it can definitely be challenging, but just be persistent, keep your head up, and keep an eye on those notifications. As soon as you get one, try and go for it. Now, if these websites monitoring and checking once per minute and then sending you an email notification isn't enough and you want to get a little bit more of an edge, there's an advanced technique that I'm going to explain using a browser extension that actually monitors web pages for changes. This extension is called Distill Web Monitor. So you add the extension to your web browser, and then you set up these little things that'll run, little monitors. You can have up to 25 of them, and you can check web pages for changes. So what I'd recommend doing is you can set it up and you can check at 5-second intervals. And if you set up 5 duplicate monitors at 5-second intervals, you can check web pages for changes at every second. So you can do this for Best Buy, Target, Walmart, Amazon. So there's 4 times the 5 monitors brings you to 20 monitors running, which that can be a bit of a performance impact on your computer, which is one of the downsides is you have to have your computer up and running unless you pay for premium with Distill, which is whatever it is, like I think it's like $12 a month. You can run those trackers on their cloud, but I'm not going to get into that because we're just looking to get things for free. So what you can do is you set up these monitors running at the 5-second intervals, and then when there's a change to the web page, it'll actually send you an email. So I'm going to show you how to go ahead and do that right now. All right, so here we are in Distill's interface. As you can see, I actually have 6 monitors going on. I'm going to show you how you can actually set this up yourself. So once you're on the page that you want to watch for changes, copy that link at the top, click Add Web Page. You're going to navigate to that web page. Once you're here, you click the Select Elements button, and we're going to click right here. It'll show you a black outline of what it's looking at. So you want to click in this area of the box. So I clicked up here, and you can see down here, it actually shows what it's looking at in the actual code of the website. So now that we have that selected, we're going to go and hit Save Selections. It'll bring us back here, and so we can name this and say Ring Fit Video. And what you want to do is you want to change this to the local device that you're on. So in my case, Google Chrome, and you can set it to 5 seconds. So when there's a change, it's going to send an email to the email you put here. If you want, you can change this so that there are conditions. So the added text says add to cart. You can do that if you want to specifically look for add to cart versus, find a store might have been the other option. So if you want to specify what you want it to say, you can put that here. For our case, we're going to get rid of that, and we just want to see a notification whenever the page changes. So we'll hit save, and now it's right here. So it's turned on, and so you can see in the top left, it's just going to keep opening that tab and running, checking every 5 seconds because that's the interval we've set. Now if you want to turn it off, you just click over here, it turns it off. So while it's on, if there are any changes, you can click right here, and it will show you, the status right now, 12:58, July 2nd, sold out. If there are any changes, kind of like we saw here, it'll show you those changes. It'll also send you that email. You can kind of do what I've done here and create a bunch of them. You can turn them all on. You can have up to 25 of them running. If you have 5 of them and you click each one on and space it out by a second, you can check that web page for changes every second. So to make a duplicate, you just click down here, click duplicate, save, and boom. Ring Fit Video, copy of Ring Fit Video, automatically turns it on. So if you want to turn them all on and really tax your web browser, you can see here in the top left, we're going to have a bunch of those just loading icons spiraling as it goes and checks. So this is kind of like the overkill way if you want to check for when it goes in stock. The only downside being you have to leave your web browser and computer on at all times with that running. But it's definitely a good technique, would highly recommend it. So hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you found this helpful, consider leaving a like and subscribing. There will be more content on the way. And in the meantime, feel free to, discuss in the comments below. Are there other methods that you guys have used to get your hands on highly sought after items during these times, such as the Nintendo Switch or the Ring Fit Adventure, or literally anything else that you've just seen out of stock but you were able to get your hands on? Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.